First and foremost, thank God for services like Mubi, Canopy, Criterion Channel, because that's how you see really great art house films like this without having to drive to your nearest art house. You know what? Thank you, Mubi. You are one in a million. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn's Grant, everybody. And today we're talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And that movie is Dahomey. Dahomey is a new documentary of sorts, experimental film. It is directed and written by Mati Diop. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. I believe I am. I'm either Maddie or Mati. I don't know exactly. And this is her second feature. She previously did a film called The Atlantics, which I have not seen. So this film, what is the film about? Well, it's interesting. So a lot of the first half of the film is a pretty much dialogue-free examination. These treasures from sort of these artifacts from the kingdom of Dahomey are found. There's 26 of them, and they are being sent to this museum, this sort of they even say in the not a museum, but like a historical center, and intercut with that we have the voices of the artifacts intoning. The few pieces of dialogue in the first half are them intoning about their journey to get here. And then the film transitions into a debate among students at this university over the various themes about teachings on the kingdom of Dahomey, what the education system in, I think, the Senegal is teaching people about it, and also the necessity for these artifacts and the preservation of them. And that's this film. It is essentially an experimental film. It's shot in a very hazy experimental style, a lot of audio bleed, a lot of interesting sounds, and interesting choices. Again, the artifacts themselves kind of narrating the film. And yeah, this is a very interesting experiment. It is a very short 68 minutes. It is very brief. And yeah, this is an interesting story. Not just a good documentary, but a really good ethical debate and historical debate. And yeah, I love Dahomey. This was fantastic. This is on a lot of best of the year lists, and I can totally see why. This is a really, really, really great film. It's great on a storytelling level. It's great on a filmmaking level. What Diop does here is, without a lot of dialogue and a lot of spoken word, she kind of creates this argument about what makes history and the artifacts from our history worth preserving and worth holding on to, and the value of learning about your history. You know, the old saying of those who don't understand history are doomed to repeat it. Well, that is what this kind of is on the table here. And it's a lot to pack in, especially to, again, a runtime that is just a hair over an hour. But Diop finds a way to make this interesting and make it really, I know what I know about the kingdom of Dahomey. I know from the film The Woman King, which apparently is a heavily comic bookized take on it. So I didn't know a lot about this subject matter or these artifacts, or to some extent the Senegalese people. And that's what I love about this film. It is a Senegalese, French co-production. And this is what movies are supposed to do. They're supposed to take you to somewhere else, understand the empathy machine. It's understanding who people are that are outside of your world and your environment. And this movie does an amazing job. Here's the thing. I'm a sucker for any kind of ethical debate. So maybe that is also me. I don't think Dahomey is going to be for everybody, just because I do think that it is a very cold experimental exercise. But I think everybody on some level should see it, regardless of if it's going to be for them or not, just to see what Diop is doing here. I think this really is a fascinating film, and I think that it kind of rides the line of documentary, experimental cinema, and what have you, in sort of historical fiction or historical drama in a lot of ways, but it works, and I think it does a lot with a very short amount of time. And yeah, all praise to Mati Diop. You made one of the best films of the year, one of the best documentaries of the year. It is a very unique film, and I highly recommend checking out Dahomey. It is in select theaters now. It is also now streaming on Mubi, which is a service that every true film lover should have. It's one of the best streaming services out there. And I'm going to give Dahomey one of these. Yeah, you see it. Bang. 5 out of 5 stars plus. This is one of the very best films of the year. And it's a really terrific piece of filmmaking in its own right. So yeah, Dahomey, 5 out of 5 stars plus. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash, none. Watch it on Mubi. Was there shawarma? No, there was not. All right, that is it. We will be back later tonight for a review of Homestead, the latest film from Angel Studios. Tomorrow we will have back-to-back reviews of Mufasa the Lion King and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Friday we will have a review of the latest Hollywood epic, Bakhala Mali. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Also next week, prior to Christmas, look out for reviews coming down the pike for Maria, That Christmas, and Christmas Eve in Miller's Point. We'll have reviews for all of those. Then after Christmas, on the Friday after Christmas, we will have reviews coming down the pike. 3 reviews back to back for Baby Girl, Nosferatu, and A Complete Unknown. We also have other reviews coming up next weekend, including Bloody Axe Wound, as well as All We Imagine Is Light, which is coming to the high point. I believe it's India's entry into Best International Feature Film Oscar. And I believe it's shortlisted as well, so we'll check that out. We also have some movies we're going to catch up on. I'm going to try to check out Ghostlight and The Wasp, possibly with my buddy Drake, before the year is out. And then in the early part of next year, look out for, of course, our typical reviews as planned, but also our 4-part extravaganza. Starting with myself, I'm going to do the next best films in 2024, that being the next 20-ish with honorable mentions. And then me and Luke are going to do the top 30 best films of the year, the worst films of the year, and the best films of the decade so far. So that's coming up. And that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. Love you all. I appreciate you all. Love you all, classes missed. Love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do. Or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything in either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Dahomey? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Big mouth, extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.